Hey guys.
How's it going?
We're back. Grant did not want to see Independence Day 2, so we saw this movie instead.
Yeah, well, because I actually did kind of want to see this one.
Yeah, I know. Well, this is the trailer that I saw first time in Amherst, and both of us looked at each other and went, nope! Nope, 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 nope. And there's still plenty parts of this movie that made me go, nope, 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 nope. Other parts of me go, that looks silly. Yeah.
As I kind of mentioned mid-thing, this basically felt like Jaws meets the Tomb Raider reboot.
I never saw the Tomb Raider reboot, so I don't know. But
you mean the game?
Oh, I thought I meant the movie. I meant the movie.
That movie's not even out yet.
I thought I meant like the old Angelina Jolie movies. I meant the game,
as in...
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah. Just like, how much shit can we put our main character through and not die a horrific death?
Yeah.
I mean, like, I think I leaned over you like halfway through, like, this movie is like, this is like the unbeknownst sequel to God's Not Dead 2. We proved he's not dead, now we just know he hates you. God hates you, starring Blake Lively.
Or as you put it, like, Blake Lively
turns into Blake Deadly. So yeah, this is a survival. It's been a long time since I've seen a decent survival movie.
This kind of reminded me of the movie, this other shark movie called The Reef. Like I
never saw that one.
It was, I can't remember. It was like a New Zealand, I think,
That's
shark
probably
movie.
Why I didn't see it.
Yeah, it's pretty similar to this, except this one focuses on a group of 3 people instead of just 1 person.
Yeah, and I mean, the setup for this movie is actually pretty good. Like it's a good like tense concept.
Yeah.
Of just having someone that's basically attacked by a shark and then stuck on a rock for several hours.
Or more than that.
Like,
basically
like almost a day, pretty much.
Yeah.
And has to try to figure out a way to survive. And I like a good chunk of the movie, honestly, doesn't focus on the shark. At least until the 3rd act.
Yeah, it basically goes after the Jaws principle.
Yeah, which, like, the less you see, the scarier it is. Or honestly, like, the part that got me the most, honestly, had nothing to do with the shark. It was just her trying to survive on the fucking rock. Like, she gets this big shark bite, and she has to, like, use her most convenient jewelry in the face of the earth to, like, form, like, sutures and all that stuff. And it's all practical effects. And I know I'm gonna get more shit about how I hate CGI, but it's like, at the same time, you look at shit like this, you gotta get what I'm saying. But,
yeah.
But anyways, like, so that shit was like, like, I was actively cringing.
Yeah.
And, like, hard to watch. I haven't been like that since, you know that scene in Hannibal Season 2, when the guy has to pull himself off the,
Oh, yes, the human circle.
The human circle. Granted, it wasn't as bad as that. That's the only scene I still cannot watch that scene. Because it just means, like, that was, like, the scene, I watched a lot of horrible shit. Both in, like, in good ways and bad ways. That's the only one I still go,
It's basically what Human Centipede wished it was.
Pretty much. But
it's like,
I sat through the first Human Centipede.
How was that experience?
I don't know. I know the woman I was dating at the time who made me watch it dropped out towards the end. I still watched the entire thing. It's like fucking more committed. Might as well see how this ends.
Yeah.
Not well. Anyway.
So I've read.
But anywho, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah. So like Blake Lively's really fucking good in this.
Yeah.
Give absolute credit where credit's due. Now, here's the problem with this movie though, is the fact that, and I know you agree with me on this, is the fact that it's really whenever the shark shows up. Because it looks so goofily CGI'd.
It's like,
it's really distracting just how goofy this thing fucking looks.
It's one of those things where, like, unfortunately, it's nearly impossible to make a good-looking shark.
No, but at least, like, know how to use it right, because towards the end, like, like, you and I, kids, like, the problem is, like, that's compared to Jaws, like, the pinnacle of sharks movies. I mean, granted, they knew their shark looked like shit.
Yeah.
And that's why they used it sparingly.
That's kind of what they did for the most part here until the end.
Until the end when it turns into, like, Aqua Girl versus the shark. Like, honestly, like, I was like, here's the funny thing is, I used to watch a lot of terrible Japanese monster movies when I was a kid. And I even watched, like, the old, really shitty Gamera movies. And all I could think of is towards the end, when there's a scene, and spoilers, where she's she's cut the chain and she's racing down towards the bottom of the ocean, I guess, because this is how this works. With the shark in deadly pursuit. I half expected Gamera to, like, with the crappy little Gamera theme song, like, come playing in the background and tackle this giant-ass fucking shark. Because that is how fucking silly this thing looks in full frame. And I was like, it was good when, like, you know the shark is killing somebody, you don't see the shark, you don't see what's happening, you just see Blake Lively's reaction to it. And they, like, that was effective use of that. I was like, okay, that's a start. And then it's like, no, we need this big climactic fight scene at the end, because I don't know, we needed that. So this overly dramatic, ridiculous fight scene with the shark. And then it ends with pretty much like the scene from Godzilla, how the first monster dies.
Yeah.
We're just kind of like, okay, that's a dead CGI shark. Gamera.
Long story short, in terms of
Gamera, he's full of meat.
How they take this bastard out. It's just...
And I want to talk about your obsession with the goddamn seagull in this movie.
I don't know why. Just like when there are animals that don't give a shit, like an intense situation.
But the seagull's even okay. I mean, for context, when she gets stranded on this rock, she has this little seagull sidekick, basically, who has like a dislocated wing. So he just kind of just hangs out with her on the rock.
So at least now I know why he was hanging there.
Yeah. And then, of course, every time a seagull, it didn't have to be doing anything. The seagull could just be sitting there doing nothing. And I just hear, like, hee,
And
like from you.
There are other people laughing about that.
Still, like, I'm like, am I missing a joke here? Because I know that happened at least once during this movie, because it takes place in the Gulf of Mexico, on this secret beach that apparently has no name, or at least no name that anyone wants to tell him.
Where the beach has no name. Yeah, okay, there's my dumb joke for the day.
Even the one you're so fucking proud of.
I'm not necessarily proud.
You are so proud of it.
I was proud of your reaction. That's what I was proud of.
And yet you've been repeating it ad nauseum to me for the past few weeks. But anyway, yes, they do call the seagull Steven Seagal at some point. And I'm like, and then you're just like, yes! My life, like some void in your soul just like became fulfilled in that moment. You reached like a just one step closer to self-actualization because they called this seagull Steven Seagal in this movie. You were just so happy.
I was like, I was being sarcastic and it happened. I was like, I was trying to go with the stupidest joke I could think of and it actually made it in the damn movie.
Oh man!
Yeah. As I said, it's your reaction I was proud of. Just that stupefied look of like, what did I just hear? Just brings me so much joy. And like that was one of the few times it actually made you just like walk out of the car. You're just like done, processing like what just happened.
What review was that in? Was that the Green Room review?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. So if you want context, go watch that review. But yeah, like other than that, like really, like it's just the shark is just the most distracting element, ironically enough. And I feel like, I mean, yeah, making a mechanical shark doesn't look a whole lot better. At the same time, I don't need a climactic showdown with the shark at the end of the movie. I mean, at least Jaws knew how to do it right.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, it didn't make sense that a shark blew up, but
yeah, the air tank should not have done that. But...
it made just as much sense as what happened in this movie. So,
oh god.
Although it was the funny line where they, towards the end of, like, again, it's Blake Lively turns into Blake Deadly, is when she discovers a flare gun in this buoy that she managed to swim to. And, like, the shark, at this point, the shark just wants this motherfucker dead. Like, he wants her just gone and out of this world. So he is hunting her down.
Yeah. Well, she
crashing against this thing.
Crazy.
Yeah, well, either way, the shark is a really determined fucking shark.
Yeah.
He waits for, like, longer than a day to catch Blake Lively and make her Blake dead.
Well, there was also that dead whale carcass that basically kept the shark around.
That's kind of, I figured that was part of it, too. At least, I mean, they cover their tracks fairly well with that, well, as far as all that goes. But anyway, where's it going? Oh, yeah. So she gets a flare gun, the shark starts coming back, and she's just going, no, I'm gonna shoot this motherfucker.
Yeah.
And like, by the way, the flare gun did add like some moment of levity, and that was where it was like, this is just a world where God fucking hates you.
Basically, she sees a boat passing by, so to try and get its attention, the first shot just...
Yeah, just immediately goes like a big dramatic moment. Please work, pew, pew. Like crashing the water, and you can hear like everyone go, oh, like horror laugh, like, oh, and the second one, of course, fires off before, but the boat's already gone, so that you can't see it. And then the shark comes by, and she has two modes. And one shoots the shark, is like just pisses the shark off by hitting the eye, basically like, "Ow, bitch!" And then shark comes back around, but this time it happens to be around gasoline.
No,
whale oil.
Yeah, basically the blubber, when melted down, was used for oil.
Yeah.
So
So then it lights that on fire, which is like, kind of immediately point out how dumb it is to try to light a shark on fire on its home turf, as it immediately hops out of the water on fire, lands back in the water, and is perfectly fine.
Yeah.
And right after it had the whole, like, the dramatic line right before she lights it on fire, like, fuck you. It's like,
then she just goes to, oh, shit!
Yeah, it's like, okay, fair enough. I was like, as we're gonna...
the movie has some good dark humor.
Yeah, there's something to go with it. I just feel like it could have done better. At least, Jaws had smile, you son of a bitch. And shit like that.
Edited out of subsequent versions.
They edited that out?
Yeah, now it's just smile, you son of a bam.
The fuck? I put the bitch in there.
I guess it wasn't PG enough.
Oh, fuck you, editors.
Yeah.
That's... There's a duck outside. Sorry. What a weird thing to see in this particular plaza.
Hey, George, what's it? Just see me just like, I'm not sure what Grant is. You just see me running around the duck just like attacking me in the background.
Quick, Grant, get the duck, get the duck. Be like the goose in Hot Fuzz. Or the swan in Hot Fuzz. It's gonna be the MacGuffin that saves the day.
I was a little sad that Steven Seagal wasn't the MacGuffin.
Oh, come on. You're gotta be a little happy that Steven Seagal made it to the end of the movie.
I am, but it's like, I was this close to predicting everything. The moment, because there's some part
I know, I thought I was gonna die too. But I was like, I'm gonna be pissed that bird dies, man. That bird's been a fucking trooper.
That goes after she relocates its wing. Just start biting her. That's no way to say thank you.
Yeah, and then of course, I think I was when I leaned over to you, like I was, because it's a slow motion shot with like the bird is like, my wings work now, kind of thing. Leaned over to you and I started leaned over, it's like, you can get me now in my safe place. My safe place. No doors and no windows.
That was such a great episode.
Shark comes in. You can't get me. I am reality. Chomp.
You think something never allows college? Well, fuck you. Life isn't going like that.
That was attractive. Ladies. Anyway, there's some other good stuff in the movie too. Like, as exposition heavy as it was, I did feel like some of the more character drama did work.
Yeah.
With like her kind of coming to terms with like mom cancer, apparently.
I like the way that they showed how she died from that too.
Yeah.
Initially, they just show like the progressing pictures to eventually her kind of being clearly in a cancer-ridden state.
Mm-hmm. And they kind of made me laugh again at the end, though. Why would you ever go back to surfing after that? Yeah. Like, and why would you bring your little sister with you?
Because this time they're in Texas, not Mexico.
Texas is worse.
Oh no, that's the one place where you're safer in the water than on land.
Fuck you, Texas. I'm sorry. I guess you could say I'm a little bitter towards Texas.
Oh, do tell!
My ex lives there.
Do
you need more context than that?
Nope, I figured as much.
Yeah. So fuck you, Texas. Except people watching me from Texas, and you're all wonderful. Yeah. You're wonderful.
Everything's bigger in Texas, especially my middle finger.
Please, when I got there, something bigger came to Texas. I don't know where I'm going with that, but anyway.
Well, all we know is that it didn't come from you.
How? Ow! You can't touch me in my safe place.
I know, that was cruel.
It's okay.
I saw an opening and I took it.
It's fair. If you did the same thing, I would have responded the exact same way. So I think it's only fair.
Yeah.
But anyway, no, like I felt like the characters were solid. I felt like the acting was really good.
It's a very straightforward movie too. Like it's pretty short, like an hour 20. Like
yeah, this is like this does not even an hour and 30 minutes.
It's like an hour 20 something.
Yeah, an hour 27. I looked it up earlier, but it's a good thriller. Like there were parts that gave me genuinely high amounts of anxiety. Like, and usually it's usually when they show the shark, but they only show the fin of the shark. I felt like it was most effective.
Yeah,
one because the fin was a CGI, and usually, but even then, just like the presence of it being there without seeing it all full figure is much more impactful than seeing it like hop around and do all these like CGI moves, like I'm a shark, and shit like that. Meanwhile, you and I are both making Finding Nemo jokes.
Actually, I couldn't think of any.
Well, the one I came up with was when she fell on the rock for the first time. I half expected like the seals pop up and go, "Hey, Gerald! Oh yeah, Gerald! Off! Off!
I was thinking mine.
Yeah. But yeah, like it's an effective thriller. I would say. I mean, take some goofy moments with it, but it's probably the best shark movie I've seen in a long time. Granted, I don't see many shark movies these days, but
well, they don't tend to make a lot.
Yeah, so I thought that was I thought it was good. I liked it for what it was. I thought it was good.
It was basically kind of like I said. It was kind of like Conjuring 2. It was definitely very. It's not the best thing ever, but it's competently made.
I like Conjuring 2 better than this. I would say I like the characters more in Conjuring 2.
Yeah.
Because even though there are some goofy moments, they were very likable characters.
Yeah. Wise men say.
I know, but saying that, I was like, you got like I watched another review that kind of pointed out, and I agree with it. It's kind of like. At the same time, it's just a couple that's so goddamn in love with each other. It's kind of hard not to like them.
Yeah. I mean, here, obviously, there wasn't much chance to do...
No, this is a bottle movie.
Yeah.
And it's meant to be that way, and I respect it for that.
Yeah.
I like the concept. I like the setup for it. I felt like the build-up to it was good after it stopped being a L'Oreal commercial.
Yeah, that really bugged me in the beginning. I was like, man, they are really trying to showcase Blake Lively.
I was thinking more like, man, they are really trying to pad this out, was what I got out of it.
It's like slow motion! Okay.
I mean, it's a gorgeous beach.
Yeah.
I mean, absolutely gorgeous. I'm never going to it now that I know there's a fucking CGI shark there.
Ah! CGI!
Apparently, I remember I actually got into an argument with a fan about this topic during the Warcraft review, which is kind of like, okay, guys, let me clear something up for you, because I know there's some discrepancy about this. I'm not anti-CGI. I'm anti-bad CGI. I'm anti-substituting everything with CGI.
Yeah.
Because to me, like, I feel like people use it too much as a crutch nowadays to afford, like, doing... I'm not saying there's cases, like, where replacing nothing with CGI can't be good. Like, Captain America 3 is great.
Yeah.
It's a great movie. That's largely CGI. But they knew how to use it right in a way that incorporates into the world rather than feeling like a distraction.
Yeah.
The moment it feels like a distraction, your illusion is gone.
Pretty much.
And that's where overused CGI becomes a problem. The Hobbit handled this issue. All three films.
Yeah.
Especially the third one. The third one was a cartoon. It means like it gets a problem when it stops being an actual live action movie. It starts being like it might as well be a CGI movie.
Yeah,
and that's kind of why I mentioned with Warcraft, which is like why not just make us a CGI movie at this point?
Yeah, I can definitely see that.
But that's I don't want to talk about Warcraft anymore than I have to. You go watch that review. I rant quite a bit. I got really mad. I yelled at Matt. I felt bad. So it's clear that there is CGI I like. I like it when it's like it's makes sense in the world that it's in. It's incorporated in a way where I can either ignore that it's CGI or I'm not paying attention to it.
Yeah, like Mad Max.
Like Mad Max, yeah, it's a great example. But again, all the stunt work on that was practical effects, and CGI was mostly in the background.
Yeah.
Dark Knight did the same thing.
Yeah.
Even I would say, even like something like Hardcore Henry, I would say I wouldn't mind the CGI so much because it's all just insanity. So like over stuff like that makes sense and isn't distracting for the fact it's like because that's just the world they're in.
Also, the way the kinetic camera movements more easily hides the stuff going on.
Mm-hmm. But when you're substituting everything with CGI, you defeat the purpose of having a live action movie.
Yeah.
And I think like it can work. It can work. It's just you have to be careful about it.
Yeah.
And you can't substitute for everything. And if it does, it better be fucking good.
Yep.
There we go. That's my case on that. Like, I gave Smaug a very high recommendation in The Hobbit 2, because I thought that was done really well.
Yeah.
And, like, of course, Gollum, to this day, still looks amazing.
Not as much as he used to,
but it still looks really fucking good.
He does.
So, like, that's my case on that. So, you just want to move on to trailers?
Sure.
I know it's kind of a shorter review than usual, but...
Short movie, short review.
Fair enough. Let's see.
Yeah. Oh, there is one thing we'll address, though.
Oh, go for it.
Like, I did kind of like the logical progression of things, how they happened.
Oh, yeah, like, the pacing in this movie is good.
Yeah,
Again,
like,
once it gets to the actual shark attack, it's a lot better.
Yeah, and they have some good instances of, like, okay, how can they do this? Okay, they address that, like, was the whole thing with the phone.
Yeah.
Where it's like some drunk guy basically takes her phone and money, then tries to wander out in the water to get her surfboard.
Yeah, like, what a dick.
Yeah. And he paid for it.
Yep.
And it's like, karma!
I liked how they did that scene, too, because, again, you don't see the shark attack the guy. You just see, it focuses on...
He disappears.
It disappears, and he does Blake Lively's face as she's presumably watching him get torn.
I think she's watching it as he's getting out of the water.
It could be both. I don't know. Yeah. Like, it could be... You can really kind of leave it to her interpretation there. It just shows her reaction to it. And it's like, okay, that's a much more effective use. I thought that was clever. And like, okay, that's a good way to, like, again, the less you see, the more your imagination can fill in the holes for you. And that's, again, like, kind of what a good horror thriller movie like this does. Whereas, like, it gives you the idea of something and lets your imagination fill in the rest.
Yeah.
That's the way the first Jaw is so effective. Because you never actually see what's happening, you just see people's reaction to it, or their reaction to it. And you're just like, oh god, what the fuck is happening under the water? And that's what makes it effective. That's what makes it scary.
Yeah.
And this one, like, the scariest, like, the most tense parts of the movie is just her trying to survive. How she survives. How she suits herself up. How she, like, makes all these, like, bandages. And how you just watch her just degrade more and more as the time goes on. As her... Like, you're just like, oh my god, how much more can this woman go through? It's like, gets her foot scratched, and there's like, it's fire coral, apparently.
Yeah, it's just like, everything's hurting her. It's just like, she gets bit, cut, jabbed, stung, just
whacked, yeah, just everything you can really get. And you just watch her, like, her leg just slowly become, like, more and more disgusting as time goes on. The makeup in the movie is really good.
Yeah.
That's another thing to point out, too. Like, the practical effects out here are really good.
That leg.
Just
that leg.
That leg. Yeah, so, like, all that stuff is, like, that's really, really good stuff.
Yeah.
So, props to them for that. So, trailers, we got Nerve again. Every time I see this trailer, I find one more thing, like, wait, this still doesn't make any fucking sense. Yeah. We talked about that before, so I didn't really need to add to it.
Oh yeah, the new Ouija movie.
I did not know this was getting a prequel until I saw this trailer. I was like, of all the movies.
Yeah, I knew about it. I just didn't even bother watching the trailer.
I didn't see the first one. That was one we skipped. But I was like, Ouija gets a prequel? Really? Of any other horror franchise you could have had a sequel to or prequel to, this is the one you went with? It's baffling to me, because again, it comes back to, guys, CGI isn't scary.
Yeah.
And, like, again, I go back to the CGI rant, where it's like, I've never seen a CGI creation ever that was actually scary.
Yeah.
And if it does, I cannot remember what it is. But, because, like, you're immediately aware, it's like, okay, that's a cartoon.
Yeah.
That's not really there. Therefore, it's not scary. You are defeating the purpose of a horror movie.
I think technically probably the most effective stuff might have been Crimson Peak. Although that was more because of the design than
that was like, even then there's still some practical effects there. That was an actual actor in that makeup.
Yeah, like just, they're doing more of the Red Skull slash or they're kind of like the Freddy Krueger thing.
Even then, I'm not sure I'd really call them scary so much as
creepy.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't call it...
I wasn't saying they're scary, I'm just saying they were one of those well-designed elements.
Like, maybe the Babadook, but...
Well, that was...
I take that back.
Yeah. Because Babadook wasn't CGI. That was mostly stop motion.
I'll take it back. I will actually give Conjuring 2, the stop motion creature in the Conjuring 2, I thought was pretty creepy. And kind of silly at the same time. It was a weird combination, but I thought it was actually clever and unique.
Oh, right! That little bastard!
Yeah.
Was it Slender or something? No,
yeah,
not Slender.
It might as well have been Slender Man, but yeah, like that actually, I'll take it back. That one was actually the Crooked Man. I take it back. I actually thought that was pretty creepy. And just how weird and jankly it moves. Like, I take it back. It can work. It's just, again, very, very tricky. And not when it's used so overtly as it's used in this trailer. We're just like, I immediately know this is fake and this looks silly. And it takes me out of the moment, which, of course, you don't want to do in a horror movie. Yeah. Again, you're defeating the entire purpose of a horror movie. But anyway, that's a whole other thing there. Then we got Morgan, which I guess is Apocalypse, the origin story?
All I was thinking of was that Lazarus Project movie.
Yeah, it did give me a Lazarus Project. That movie fucking sucked.
Yeah. Except this movie looks like it has much better cinematography, at least.
I just know that I saw, like, Paul Giamatti. He's like, Paul Giamatti, are you doing the goofy shit again?
And he's like, yeah.
Tell me! And like, what kind of therapist are you?
Yeah. So what if I told you that I was going to lock you up here forever? What if I told you that I was going to have you eliminated? Tell me what you would do!
I'm like, you're a terrible psychiatrist!
It's like, this edgy new anti-therapy thing not working.
They're like, okay, Hannibal was an orthodox. You, sir, are bonko crazy.
What's up with him playing crazy freaking doctors?
I don't know. I think he just stopped giving a shit after Sideways, which honestly would kind of make sense given the context of that character. Old, washed-up man working on his novel.
Yeah. I would say...
Bitching about Merlot.
I was going to say shoot 'em up, or did that come up after?
I think that was that.
Yeah, I think you're right.
I think that was after. Even then, you can kind of argue that was him still not really giving a shit and just having fun.
Yeah.
He's kind of doing that more and more between that and that Paul Dano movie.
Oh, yeah, the Love and Mercy.
Love and Mercy and Amazing Spider-Man 2, which is still my favorite part of that movie. That's my impression of Paul Giamatti in that movie.
Okay.
You remember him in that movie,
No,
right?
yeah, I remember him. It's just the way you did it, it made it sound like he was deaf.
Well, I was trying to emulate the echo, but maybe he was. I don't know what accent he was doing. It sounded like he might have been deaf.
He's trying to do, like, Russian.
He might have been deaf.
Like, I am the rhino! This.
Now, you sound like a Russian circus act.
Yeah, I do. I acknowledge this.
All right, and then we got... This is the thriller I actually want to see. Lights Out. That's the one with the... Why you don't fuck with blind stick.
No, that's the next one.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. Lights Out. That's the other one we're kind of curious about.
Yeah, that's the one where we just got to laugh because of the previous trailer, where the guy was like, he's going in, he sees us, he's like...
Nope.
Yeah, he's nope and runs. He still dies, but at least he thought of doing something smart.
Yeah, so Lights Out, that's the ghost movie, produced by John Wayne?
James Wan.
James Wan.
John Wayne.
John Wayne. Hello, Pilgrim, turn your lives on.
Yeah.
Anyway, now that one looks interesting. That one has potential. It could be good.
I don't think so. I will see.
I don't know. Like, give it a chance. I'm gonna keep an open mind. I mean, I'm sure I've seen worse horror movies this year. And then we got the one I'm curious about. Don't Breathe. That's the one I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
That one I'm really curious about. That one looks really intense.
Oh yeah.
Because it just goes to show you, if you just have a good actor play, like, I love the play on the home invasion genre, first off. Which is like, you do not fuck with the apparently blind homicidal maniac's house.
As we put it, they basically invaded the house of Stick.
Yeah, pretty much. So it's like, I love the idea, if nothing else. Just like, don't fuck with this guy. He may be blind, but he will still fucking murder you.
If I kill these kids, I'll get my eyes back.
Where's that from?
I was kind of making fun of Avatar. It's like, you do this,
I'll
make sure you get your legs back.
Love it if it's just a giant robot showed up out of nowhere in this movie. That's the climax, just like this movie. Yeah. It starts out fine and intimidating until the very end, when it just gets cartoony.
Also, I'm usually not too keen on, like, using night vision in a movie, just because, like, that look, but here it works.
No, I feel like this one's appropriate, because I feel like they actually did blind the actors for this part.
Yeah. Well, also, like, this is the kind of night vision where, like...
It's not green. It's like, you can still clearly see what's happening.
It's that gray kind.
Yeah, you can still clearly see what's happening.
Yeah, use the greens that, like, look, because, God...
Nah, fucks up your eyes.
I'm thinking of Rollerball, the crappy remake, where it's like, wait, so this just because, like, this is security cameras in the thing, right? No. They were actually filming scenes with that crappy green night vision, like a full-blown scene.
I never saw that movie.
I just saw some on TV. I was like, even as a kid, I was like, what the hell is this?
I'm glad I didn't see it. But no, Don't Breathe. I'm actually really curious about that one. I want to go see.
And considering how we enjoyed the Evil Dead remake,
I don't know. That one hasn't aged too well for me as time's gone by. I was actually talking to Emerissa about it earlier, and she just told me, like, yeah, that movie made my vagina hurt.
you're talking about the original or the remake?
The remake. The Rapistry?
Oh, right, they did have that in there still.
Yep. Pretty much more vividly than the first one, than the original.
Yeah. I really don't remember much about the remake.
I thought you were talking about the remake.
I was. I'm just saying, like, I remember I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't great, but it was decent.
Yeah, it was kind of gore porn.
Yeah.
And speaking of movies I really don't want to go see, Ghostbusters. I'm just going to give it a couple weeks, people. We'll have that review up. Ron will blow a gasket.
I'm sure we'll watch it on day one. Just so we can get it out of the frickin' way.
So I can stop seeing the fucking trailer for this, and everyone can finally shut the fuck up about it. Because I keep saying, oh, don't show the haters. I'm so tired of being like, look, I don't like one of these movies because it looks like a bad fucking movie.
Yeah. And
it doesn't resemble anything remotely having to do with Ghostbusters. It has nothing to fucking do with the fact they're all female.
Yeah. You know, we're just scared that they're going to pull off a Powerpuff Girls reboot.
Is that bad?
The stuff I've seen from that, it's like, oh, dear. There is something wrong when a bear hypnotizes to them and they all start twerking.
Why?
I don't know. Basically,
what have you done?
As one of my friends put it, they basically turned it into a meme factory that, like, completely got rid of the spirit of what made the original great.
I will admit, like, I don't like Teen Titans Go, but I did like how they made fun of themselves for that. Were you the one that were telling me about that?
I don't think so.
Oh no, I think it was, I think it might have been Western Muha. But either way, tell me about, like, apparently they had an episode where do you ever watch Teen Titans, the original cartoon?
Yeah.
You know the guy with the TV remote?
No.
He was like one of those villains they'd pop up every once in a while to be dispatched at the beginning of the episode. But, Control Freak, I something like that.
Oh, okay.
But anyway, he pops up and he goes, like, do this or that, or I'll rewrite your realities. You can't do that. I was like, oh, I can. I've done it before. And he shows them the old TV show. And then they end it, and you go, what? Why did you end it there? There's so many unquestioned. What happened to Tara? It can't end like that. Like, that one was so much more serious. Just totally made fun of themselves. Like, you're still a bad show, but bravo. Somebody in the writing staff is self-aware. And I still don't like those sketches, but I did like the jab they made at the ridiculously Starfire's original ridiculous costume in the comics.
Yeah.
When they flash the eras, and then Starfire pops up like with her skimpy ill off, and she goes, "Are you kidding me?" And like tries to cover up like that. But anyway,
yeah.
So we talked about everything except Ghostbusters. We've talked about it at nauseum at this point. We have nothing else to say about Ghostbusters.
We just, as I said, or as we've both said, this is not about a female cast. This is about the fact that
it looks like a shitty movie.
Yeah, we don't like Paul Feig.
Nope.
We don't like Melissa McCarthy.
Although Spy was okay. I said okay, not great.
Yeah, it was passable.
It was mostly because of Jason Statham. No, you times infinity.
Yeah.
So he was pretty funny.
Although I will admit, it's like for some reason when Melissa McCarthy kind of went foul mouth near the second half, I will admit that was kind of funnier too. Just because, like, unlike The Heat, it wasn't the entire thing.
Yeah. Fuck The Heat.
Because, like, that was more of a case of, like, okay, how do I go under... it was the fact that she was doing a persona of a persona. Like, it made it funny.
Yeah. So, those are all those movies.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, I'm probably going to go see Independence Day 2, and then Moo actually called me while they were watching this movie. He's itching to get his hands on something, so we're probably going to check out Swiss Army Man on Friday.
damn it, why do I have to be working?
I know. I really want to see that movie because I saw the trailer for it. I was like, yes, wholeheartedly yes. Harry Potter is a farting corpse that fixes all the problems in the most wonderfully magical of ways. I am in.
And he teams up with Brian Wilson from the Beach Boys.
He does. He does. I know him as the preacher from There Will Be Blood, but
I still need to watch that damn movie.
You've never seen There Will Be Blood?
No, and I know it's amazing, and I still
Oh my god. Why have you told me this sooner?
I have told you!
When?
A couple times.
I don't remember this. I would have known if you told me this.
Yeah.
Because that's like my all-time favorite movie.
No, I know. That being said, though, I think I may have gotten, like, the ending spoiled. Because, like, I saw an image of a bowling alley and just something I was like...
It's so good.
I know. Like,
it's so good.
I know. I really want to see it. And I know that Daniel Day-Lewis won an Academy Award for that. And that thing was
it scared every coworker he had there.
Yeah. That is like, that was the movie that was like up against No Country for Old Men, if I remember correctly.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're coming over. We're watching There Will Be Blood.
Damn right.
All right. So
I mean, I could watch on Netflix too. It's just my like I said, my availability lately has not been the best.
I understand.
Yeah.
So
we've switched places. Well, no, yours is still worse than mine.
No, it's 3 jobs, dude. 3 jobs. So yeah, I think it's all we got. So thank you all for watching. Tune in tomorrow for Independence Day. So see you later.
Yeah.